Another Brick fan here with a review of a Harry Potter 2019 set. This is Expecto Patronum. Let's take a look. This is set number 75945. It was released in July 2019. Has 121 pieces, 4 minifigures, and cost about $20 when it was released. Although this is a small set, it captures the scene really well and has a new color scheme for the Patronus, which is a sparkly trans blue. We'll take a look at the minifigures in detail in just a few minutes, but let's look at the main set. The build consists of 2 small builds. One represents the shoreline where Sirius Black is being attacked by the Dementors, and the other is a tree on the far shore where Harry Potter casts the Patronus charm from. If you look at the one bigger build, you see that we have a nice tree build with this good olive green foliage on it. There's some small pieces of foliage here and some rocks up against here where you can have Sirius laying down and the Dementors coming in to attack him. On the other side is another tree built very similar to the first tree that we see from the shoreline build, but it also has a stud shooter with this new trans green with a sparkle embedded in it, which would represent Harry casting the Patronus. So in theory, he could cast the Patronus, which would shoot it across the lake, and then turn into, of course, the Patronus itself, which in Harry's case is a stag. And you see here that it's done also in that trans blue with the sparkles in it. The antlers are actually done in a softer material, so they are a little flexible. There are some trans blue pieces here to fill in the gap on the Patronus or the elk animal. This is a really great piece, and it's nice to see it with this trans blue and the sparkle in it. And I think it's very appropriate for the set itself. It's a good representation of a Patronus. Let's take a closer look at the minifigures. As I said in the beginning, there are 4 minifigures that come with this set: Sirius Black, Harry Potter, and 2 Dementors. This, of course, is Sirius Black on the left and Harry Potter on the right. Harry is using the 3/4 legs, so these are the ones that are just 1 stud shorter than the standard legs, and they still bend, so he can bend at the waist, unlike the short legs, which were typically used. I like the printing for Sirius. I think that the color for his beard matches the hairpiece quite well. He has the torn up Azkaban uniform or prison uniform, which is printed quite well. Goes all the way down the legs, which I think is very appropriate. Harry's wearing his garb from the movie, which is the jacket, shirt, and then the brown or tan pants. He does have the new wand piece, which can be held in 2 different ways, which is, I believe, came out last year with the Harry Potter sets. So if we move that, it can now be held. You can see that the wand can be held this direction as well as up and down. There is no side printing on either of these figures. And you see that Harry has just a minimal printing on the back, and then Sirius has a little bit of printing on the back representing his torn up prison uniform. Both characters have alternate faces. Just a little more concentration perhaps on Harry's face here, and then Sirius with a more neutral expression. Overall, good figures and very appropriate to the scene, obviously. Let's take a look at the Dementors. As you would expect, the 2 Dementors are exactly the same. They have this nice hood piece that goes on top. and then a cape piece done in the older style, not the softer cloth that you sometimes see in the newer sets. I think their faces look quite good, with just the no eyes and just the big mouth there, done in white against the black minifigure head. They have the white hands that is a good contrast to the mostly black color scheme on the Dementors, with some nice printing there on the front. I really like these lower pieces that are done in that dual molded clear and black. The dual molded bottom halves of these Dementors is really well done. I like how it looks. As you can see, these capes that they come with have some patchwork in them and some rough edges on them. So obviously the Dementors don't take a lot of care of their clothing. It's not really that important to them. There is no printing on the back of these figures, and as you may expect, there is no alternate face for the Dementors. It's simply this black headpiece with the white face with no eyes that you can see here on your right. So those are the 4 minifigures that come with the set. Now let's go back and I'll give you my conclusions. As I said at the beginning, this is a very small set, but a great representation of the scene itself. I think it captures the look where you have the Dementors going in to attack Sirius, and then Harry standing on the far shore, ready to cast his Patronus. The minifigures are all very nice. I like the new Dementor style that they came out with last year, with the clear and black dual molds for their legs, or the bottom half of the Dementors. The new 3/4 legs are very nice and appropriate for this year 3 of the Harry Potter movies. So overall, a nice set and a good representation of the scene that they're trying to capture here. I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Harry Potter set. And as always, I'll be starting on another video. Until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And take a look at some of my other content, which is up here on the screen. And be sure to hit that subscribe button.